Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
Information getting to us shows that the plane carrying the cocaine did not even land in Ghana in 2025, but rather December 2023 during NPP's regime. And I don't know what these people are talking about. Because if Pratt has the whole fact and is a man when he speaks, you have to believe. He have all the tips about everything on his fingertips, and when he speaks, he knows what he's talking about. And lo and behold, he's in again, revealing when the plane landed in Ghana. Without much time wasting, I would like you to join me listening to what he said and when the plane arrived and how the pilot managed to escape. It's time we prevent this minority from wasting our time in developments. Just waste of time, as Pratt has said. It's waste of time because this will not landed anywhere. It will just waste time, waste government business. Please, after watching, do drop a comment. Show your suggestion at the comment section about all that he said and what you think about it. This station still remains PENDREAM TV, the only channel that brings you the best and latest updates in politics. If you have anything that you want us to air for you, you can still do that by sending us a voice note on our WhatsApp number, which is 0277128777. Or drop a comment at the comment section. I've earlier said. You reach out to you in appropriate time. Without much time wasting, please join me listening to what Pratt have for us about Ntim Fordjo's matter. Thank you.
Forger to provide evidence for his cock and bull stories. Let him know that the rumor mongering is not part of his parliamentary duties or oversight. The days of fake news is gone, and those who peddle falsehood to vilify others must be ready to face the music. In 2016, they accused him of having luxury hotels, mansions, stolen funds, and ships abroad without evidence. The era of gutter politics is over, and he who alleges must prove. That saith the law. A few comments from Facebook. Nasir Mohammed says Ntim Fordjo is proving to be an accomplished liar. He was part of the group that reported that 5.7 million students went through the free SHS, and it turned out to be the whole 2.5 million less. He knows he told lies, and the sad thing is his party is following him. NPP is a dangerous party. When they are in opposition, they are ready to destroy the nation. I'll be surprised if they are glad or supporting the mayhem. Okay, thank you very much. Robert Kofi is also joining us. Says, there's a problem I have with MPs and politicians. They are always saying, my friend, our good friend, even when the person in question is doing criminal things. That's why some people say that all politicians are the same, because they are calling each other friends. And they are each other's keepers in crime and everything. And MPs should face the law. That's Bright Meridew. It's also saying, which country in the world will tolerate such a useless behavior from its citizens? Not even, okay, you can't say that. Do not, why? He's watching us live from Awoshi. There's Eric Okusepan who is also joining us. So now it's high time our parliament explains to us Ghanaians what it meant by this title they gave themselves, ranking member. Parliamentary committees operating on military rank rules. And now the interesting angle to this is now that I realize that the minority is not demanding that Felix Kwatiofoso resigns. And that is the basis is that the inconsistencies in the first account he provided. So now they've turned the gun on Felix, and Felix has become anyway. Mr. Pratt.
Well, first of all, let's clear the and honorable, the two aircrafts you referred to, which came into the country and tested positive for cocaine, it's important to state that the date of their arrival in the country was December 2023. Yes. That's an important clarification.
23rd December and 25th December.
2023. Okay.
For the avoidance of doubt.
Yes, so that we are clear that we are talking about 2023 and not 2025. Now, there are significant differences between what happened in 2023 and what has happened now. And the significant difference is that these planes flew under radar. Very important.
But they were declared missing.
But they flew under radar. Completely illicit. They didn't get clearing permits. And so they landed illegally. They flew under radar. That's 2023.
Like thieves.
They came in the thick of night, as it were. They flew under radar and came into this country in 2023 and tested positive for cocaine. Now, the other thing which is most important about this is that the pilots managed to run away. 2023, the pilots flew these two planes into Ghana illegally, without permission. The planes tested for cocaine, but the pilots managed to run away. Significant. Now let's come to what is happening now. You know, Senna, I just can't wrap my head around what is happening now. And what is happening is absolutely nonsensical. I don't know why we are wasting our time with it. First, let's deal with the issue of capacity. There's a guy who addresses a press conference and says that I'm speaking on behalf of the minority. This is press conference. I'm speaking on behalf of the minority. When he sees the problems that are coming out of the press conference, he retreats. And now says, I'm speaking on behalf of the parliamentary committee. When that doesn't go well, he quickly retreats again and now is speaking on behalf of the minority. What is the capacity? Who is he speaking for? And up to today, he says he's not speaking for himself. He's not owning his statements. He cannot own his statements. He's either speaking for the parliamentary committee or speaking for the minority. So he's not even owning the statements. That's important. Then, Masa, for me, the biggest joke of all, the biggest joke. The guy says, I am very suspicious that something is wrong. And my suspicion, most importantly, is based on the fact that an ambulance aircraft came into Ghana. There was no dead body on it. There was no sick person on it. And I haven't seen a medical referral. What? Boss, can you believe this?
This is Ghana.
This will not happen in Kukusland. Kukusland, it won't happen there. So the suggestion is that anytime you see an ambulance, there must be a dead person on it. If there's not a dead person on it, there must be a sick person on it, or you must see a medical referral. What nonsense! And we are following this. Is that true? That anytime you see an ambulance, there must be a dead person on it? There must be a sick person on it, or there must be a medical referral. Is this the basis of suspicion? I can't believe it. And we are dancing around in circles around this rigmarole. I mean, what is this? It doesn't end there. The joke doesn't end there. I saw a clip of one of the leaders of the NPP being interviewed by a beautiful lady. And the lady poses a very simple question. Does Ntim have evidence? And the man gets very angry. And he ends up saying that the evidence is in the inconsistencies. The inconsistencies are the evidence. Why are we following this? Master, what is wrong with us? Then they say, we want more information. So, 2 days ago, asked, so what is the information they want? One, we have been provided with the type of aircrafts that came into the country. We know the types. We know the registration details of the aircrafts. We know. We know the cargo they carried. We know. We have customs inspection reports. We know. We know the dates of their arrival and so on. So what other information are they looking for? What information has not been provided? Has anybody been able to tell you what information they are looking for which has not been provided? I'm baffled. And this thing has gone on and on and on and on and on for 2 weeks. Nothing, no substance, empty air. 2 weeks. Look at the problems we've been discussing around this table. They are all forgotten. And this empty air has been discussed for 2 weeks. And then, now, the thing has shifted to some other things. I mean, oh, the people who came to arrest him, they were wearing masks. Master, you know better than me. I'm a former MP, knowledgeable person, current MP, and my brother here, we are quite knowledgeable. Tell me, security services under some circumstances cannot wear masks? Are you telling me that this particular case? Tell me what is wrong. Somebody must be telling me what is wrong. So, Master, I used to say I am tired. I'm tired of this particular conversation. I used to say that. Now I'm not tired. I'm angry. I'm angry that anybody, any group of persons will decide to take us on this merry-go-round. Complete merry-go-round. No merit, nothing. Just noise-making. I can't believe it. And then the guy now is taking on titles. The last title I saw was in some newspaper. What was he called? You understand? Master, I think we should drop it. Let's drop it. It has no value. Let's drop it. Look, when he held this press conference, you know that the president did not order his arrest. The president did not order his arrest. What the president simply said was that, oh, like you, I'm worried about these serious allegations that you are making. And that we should work together in order to establish the facts.
Collaborate.
So, and the effective word was collaboration. So I'm instructing the security agencies to collaborate with you to go into all your suspicions and establish the facts for the benefit of every Ghanaian, for the benefit of everybody. That's what the president said. Guy says, I'm not coming. You lie bad. I won't come. Come and work with us. In fact, that is your responsibility as a member of the Defense and Interior, what committee is that?
Defense and Interior.
Committee, that is your responsibility. You are supposed to be working with the state security agencies. It's your responsibility. Carry out your responsibility. He says, no, I'm not coming. And for 2 weeks, he hasn't come. And we are dancing around him. You know, and then Master, let's drop it. Master, let's drop this matter.
Very interesting listening to the discussion. Somebody even cites the president what the president's post on Facebook as evidence that there's something there. And that if there's nothing there, why did the president say that they should go and investigate the matter?
That's his interpretation.
Yeah, so it's quite interesting just listening to the debates across on this matter. It's so
clutching a straw, clutching a straw, knowing that eventually it will get to nothing. Everybody involved in this drama knows that this is not going anywhere.
Wasting everybody's time.
Just a waste of time. And my brother, listen. Even the origin of the aircraft, they get it wrong. Even the origin of the aircraft, they get it wrong. And then this thing about this air ambulance, that how come? In fact, I was listening to one senior member of the NPP and I laughed. He says, even the fact that the aircraft stopped here for fueling shows that there's something wrong. Because when they were moving from where they were coming from, didn't they calculate how much fuel they would take?
No.
Why do they have to land here?
It doesn't work
Master,
this way.
there are aircrafts with a smaller capacity for carrying fuel.
They pick fuel everywhere.
So they pick fuel as they go along.
Even the flights that come from Europe to Africa, they pick fuel before they go back.
That is true. In fact, the Gulf Stream, presidential jet, it flew from Accra to Havana. When it got to Brazil, it couldn't continue because the fuel couldn't take it there.
Oh, it has to pick fuel.
So it has to pick fuel from Brazil. Okay? It's normal practice for aircraft to stop to pick fuel. Because some of them don't have big enough fuel tanks to do more than a certain number of hours. And in fact, on this panel, we are privileged because this man is a pilot. He knows he's a pilot. If what I'm saying is wrong, tell me. He's a licensed pilot.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? That's a licensed pilot sitting here. And a senior member of the New Patriotic Party. I don't blame him if he doesn't know. We don't know everything. None of us knows everything. But the fact of the matter is that smaller aircrafts, as they travel, they keep taking fuel because of the size, the capacity they have for carrying fuel. And this is the basis. They say this is also one of the suspicions. Hey, babe!
A journalist with, I think, GH1 wrote to Ahmed on these allegations, and this is what they say, that, on March 20th, 2025, Ahmed International Aircraft N823AM departed the United States for a scheduled international patient transport. As part of the planned flight path, the aircraft made multiple stops for fuel, including a stop at Kotoka International Airport.
Multiple stops.
So I checked. They actually stopped in Morocco before they came. They didn't just come from Gran Canaria, Morocco, Accra, to wherever they were going to. So
then they continued that upon landing in Ghana, the aircraft experienced a maintenance issue.
Exactly.
2 blown tires that required replacement. No patient was on board at the time. To address the mechanical issue, a second aircraft was dispatched with the necessary replacement parts, supplies, and 2 maintenance technicians. Over the next several days, repairs to aircraft N823AM were completed, and we returned to the US on March 25, following standard protocols and the required rest period for the flight crew. On its return flight, N823AM made a planned 4 stop at Gran Canaria airports. And continues, will fully cooperate in any official inquiry into N823AM's presence in Ghana. We are confident that the flight documentation and mission details will clearly demonstrate that the Ahmed aircraft was not engaged in any illicit or illegal activities.
So that means Gran Canaria wasn't even its original.
No. So it came from a place in the US called Birmingham, Alabama. So from Birmingham, Alabama to Gran Canaria to West Coast, and then West Coast to wherever it was going. The last destination I'm still not sure of where they're going to pick the passenger. And then then the second one came with the technical crew.
Okay.
So the technical crew came with the spare parts and the tires and stuff. I came to do the changes here and needed certification on the, needed it to be signed off. So they signed off before they went back. So the second aircraft went to continue with the mission of picking the passenger, came back, refueled, and then they left. That's all. That's what transpired.
Well, there's a very interesting angle. I heard one of the press conferences, one very senior member of the NPP actually saying that, the plane which is supposed to have brought the spare parts, it didn't have a hole for cargo.
That's what doesn't. They were very wrong. It didn't make sense.
The evidence is based on their suspicion.
No.
The second aircraft didn't have a hold for cargo.
In fact, that aircraft has enough hold for cargo. And even when we don't have any passengers, you can put the parts in the plane. Because, when COVID came, we converted all these, commercial aircraft into cargo. We're just putting the nose marks on the seats. Yeah. Ethiopian Airlines, that's what they were doing, and we're putting them on the seats and flying. So you can use the space for anything you want to use.
So if you don't have the information, don't talk. If you don't know, don't address a press conference. Save your party. Your party already is under stress. And your staff is throwing bombs and so on. Concentrate on that. You don't have the facts, you don't have the analysis, you want to address press conferences.
I just have to through grenades. She's warming up for the bombs.
Let me thank you to my panel today. Yes, you actually know. Correct. Kwesi Pratt, General Secretary of Socialist Movement of Ghana. Of course, nice to have you. And nice to see Mr. Philip London, who is a leading member of the Movement for Change. And then Deputy Majority Leader, Honorable George Kweku Reke-Sagan, join us. And it's a pleasure for the first time.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed myself.
And you should come along.
Yes. We want to see a lot more. Who's Honorable Ninoy Hansen Naughty. That's the
French. I intend to abandon it very soon.
Yes. Your name always reminds me of, I don't know if you know Ninoy Naughty. He's also a member of your party. I think he's prominent in one of the constituencies in Accra. Anyway, so is Ninoy Hansen Naughty.
Yes.
You'll see another name, but let's leave it. He's former member of parliament for Tema Central. But before we go, just two things. First, happy birthday to Hamza Suhini. Hamza Suhini celebrates his birthday today. Today is his birthday. That's what the production crew has told me. So happy birthday to Hamza Suhini. And then congratulations to our friend Angelo Kojo Fiagbe, who will actually be installed as Togbi Ahonkwo the 5th Divisional Chief of DAPA. Later this month. I am Sena Numbo. We are back same time next Saturday with another edition of Alhaji and Alhaji.
Thank you for staying tuned. PENDREAM TV really appreciates your time and once again says God bless you for the good work you are doing and continue to do for us. And to all our cherished new members, we urge you to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like, and also share to other friends of yours on other platforms. Thank you for doing that. Please do subscribe for more videos. You have more in store coming your way and you cannot afford to mix out. This is the only place we bring you the latest and factual gist, which you cannot afford to mix as well. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for doing the good work for us. God bless us all.
PENDREAM TV now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.